You are not what you think, you are what you do. This was a phrase from a post I read from a strength and conditioning coach and a really developed philosophical thinker that's in the strength and conditioning world, business world, etc., Dr. Jordan Shallow. His post, he was doing a Q&A and I took a screenshot of it, and that was the one short message through the whole post that I was able to take away from it. You are not what you think, you are what you do. And I found that so powerful, and I wanted to talk about this on this episode because most of us not getting what we want, progressing in life, progressing in whatever behaviors or skill, not achieving whatever outcome may be, a lot of that has to come back, stems from the symptom of not taking enough action, that overthinking, overanalyzing, along with this other known phrase, paralysis by analysis. You gotta stop thinking so much. Just move fast, break things, and then you can worry about everything else afterwards. Because you are not what you think. Like, say there is something that you were trying to do and you have never done this thing before. Let's use the example of just using the example of fitness, right? Say you've never picked up this weight before, and in your mind, you're thinking to yourself, I've never done this, I can't do this. I don't have good technique, I don't want to hurt myself. I am old, I can't pick this up. I am too fat, I am too skinny, I'm not strong enough, I am whatever, I can't pick this up. Oh, I've only been playing with these. Oh, I'm not yet ready for that. Oh, this scares me. You are overthinking all these different reasons of why you can't do it, and it's going to hold you back because you're like, okay, I can't do this yet. Let me work on this lighter weight for a while. Let me work on this machine for a while, etc. And I saw this in one of my clients the other day, especially when he was picking up a heavy kettlebell. He picked it up, put it right back down, because I was like, hey, let's go for a walk with this, just farmer's walk. Essentially, you pick up some weight, you go for a walk. And then when you get too fatigued, tired, you put them right back down. That's all it is. And I saw that he was able to, I was like, no, you can do this. You picked it up. You were totally fine. Let's pick it up. Let's just stand. Stood with it 41 seconds. His grip strength, he obviously was able to hold on to it while walking. So we did it again. Just had him hold it, and he just stood for about 52 seconds. Boom, right there. So that was the aha moment. That was you flying closer to the sun, pushing on the boundaries of seeing what you're actually capable of. Now, that's just one context of it. And I'm pulling this back and injecting into other things that we do. Most times we're always thinking. We spend so much time thinking. I don't know what the exact statistic is, but I think it's like we have like hundreds of thousands of different thoughts all day long, and thoughts of just a lot of different things. Thoughts of like, what's the best way to do this thing? Oh, or like I have this business idea and I gotta think about this. I gotta think about that. Oh, I have this approach, but I gotta make it more perfect. It's like so many times we're thinking and we're trying to make the perfect product or the perfect action. We try to find that, but we spend too much time circling around in our own thoughts, and then that's it, like hold us back. Or you start, or like whatever story you tell of yourself, it's like, oh, I can't be this person, I can't do this because of this, or like, hey, just whatever story it is that's holding you back, whatever the narrative is that you're telling yourself, it holds you back too. So there's like different avenues of where your thoughts going, of like from belief, from what the story you tell yourself, from over analyzing something, and then paralyzing you, and all those different things. And at the end of the day, what matters is how many actions are you taking. And it's better that you do the thing and fail, and then do it again, and then fail, and then you learn from it, and you just keep doing the thing, and each time you have a feedback loop where you learned, hey, this didn't work out well, this didn't go, and then I can just do it again with more information, more context now on how to do it better. And so many times that we are always thinking, and the thing is, you don't have to believe everything that you were thinking. If your mind runs a mile a minute, if you do all these different thoughts. And I know it's easier said than done. It's just we spend so much time thinking. Try just taking action and just leaning forward and just take that leap. Just take more action and see what happens. That's why I do like that other phrase, move fast, break stuff. Or in more candor words, just break shit. Just move fast, break shit. Because you are not what you think, you are what you do. Because your actions tells the story of who you are. It's kind of like if you were in a relationship, all forms of relationships, and you hear people saying all these different type of things, being like, "Oh, I'll do this for you. Oh, I'm this type of person. I do this. Oh, here's my," etc., etc. But then they don't. Their actions don't line up with their words or the things that they say. It's like also where like you were trying to build self-respect for yourself. If you want to have more respect for yourself or even confidence in the things that you say that you'll do, is like you don't want to doubt yourself. Why are you doubting yourself? Well, because you have a prior history of not doing the thing that you say that you're going to do. And so just take more actions, because your actions tells the story of who you are. You can think everything all day long. Of course, you want to be intentional, you want to be strategic, and thoroughly understand the consequences and think out as much as you can. But you have to find that like delicate dance between the two of taking action and being very critical of the process, of the action, of the results that's going to come, the consequences, all those type of things. So you find yourself holding yourself back because you overthink, you overanalyze, and or whatever story you tell yourself, whatever sad story you tell yourself, you don't have to believe every single thing that you think, and you can change. You can take that small step of being a new person by just taking action, and take that action. It doesn't have to be a large granular action. It could be just the smallest manageable actionable step it is. Just let it be that, and take it how it is, and move forward from there. Just whatever action you can take, just start compiling those actions together, and then just see the long-term return on the more frequent and consistent you are with it. So it's just a delicate dance between move fast, break shit, but being intentional and strategic of what you were going to do, and how you were able to zoom out and look at the problem as like an equation, a game of chess, and how you can move the pieces. You just got to start taking actions, and then that sometimes gets the momentum going, gives you motivation for whatever it is the thing is, and you don't always have to believe in what it is that you were thinking, because it's not always true. I know that may sound weird, but like if you know, you know. Like, for example, throwing to the like, for me, I threw up a post or like an episode yesterday of like me reaching a milestone or having an accomplishment. But the thing is, my first default setting that's been hardwired into my factor setting is that I will undervalue and minimize my achievement, and then my thoughts will go towards being like, you were an imposter, you don't deserve this, this person worked harder for you, this person did these, you didn't do that, and that is where you define success, and etc., etc. And with that, that's like robbing you of your joy, robbing you of the opportunity to be hungrier and be more ambitious and do more. It's just really minimizing and you are undermining yourself. And so, but those are thoughts I have, and just because those are thoughts doesn't mean they are ingrained forever. That doesn't mean that they have to be my hardware. I can reboot the system. I can, if I was able to hardwire that, I can take that part out and put a new part in and reboot the system and tell a different story, run a different program. So you don't always have to believe in what you think. And so just take more action. If anything, just take more action, and that's going to give you the momentum and the confidence you need to take that next action, the next step. So take more actions. Much love.